Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dream Whisperer of Jesus, where we discuss and interpret prophetic dreams. Today we're coming to you from the beautiful shores of Lake Burley Griffin in Canberra, a man-made lake. It's an absolutely beautiful autumn day here in Canberra, so we'll pan around to the left, Lake Burley Griffin. We've got the National Carillon. Where's the Carillon? Over there. Then we've got High Court of Australia there, and then panning around, got the National Library of Australia there. Every book published in Australia is in that building. And we come over to Commonwealth Bridge. So yeah, really nice, beautiful view of Lake Burley Griffin today. Barely a breath of wind. We've got the big water fountain in the foreground there, but it's not on at the moment, but sometimes we have a big water fountain going there. Okay, so what I was going to do today was share a prophetic dream about Cape Town. So I'll just try to set myself up here and then I'll share the dream. So, does that look good? How does that look? Okay, my little easel isn't tall enough, but that's reasonably good. So, yeah, that's okay. That's reasonably good. Okay, so I received this dream on 16th March 2023. I've called it Cape Town Euphoria, Cape Town Despair, because that was some of the emotions that I've felt in the prophetic dream. Maybe despair is a little bit of a too strong a word, but there was definitely a foreboding sense at the second part of this prophetic dream. So before I begin, I'll just remind people that when we're dealing with prophecy and prophetic dreams, it's useful to think of them as prophetic timelines. So we've got today, future, and then, if a country's walking righteously before God, we go to prosperity and security, and we could go, somewhere in between. And then if a country really heads off track, it's, symbolically like your house is on fire. The country's really struggling. Okay. So in the dream, I was in Cape Town. I've never been to Cape Town in my life, so this is just a very basic drawing. So all people in Cape Town can forgive me for my very basic drawing skills. But in the dream, I was on Signal Hill at night time. So that's me, Stickman. I was on Signal Hill at night time looking at Cape Town, and it was just so beautiful. I was really excited in the prophetic dream. I could see all the buildings, all the businesses, all the high rise. I saw all these beautiful white high rises. It was night time, but I was on Signal Hill, and it was just such a beautiful view looking all over Cape Town, and the best way I'd describe it was a feeling of euphoria, and emotion of euphoria. That's just how wonderful I felt being on Signal Hill and just looking at this beautiful city nightscape. So that was part one of the dream. Then part two of the dream. Part two of the dream, I was at one of the hotels. You had all your apartments, and I was at one of the hotels alongside the beach in Cape Town. It was all nice, and you got all the umbrellas and deck chairs and everything. And then while I was there, a person came up to me and said I had to move out and make way for the new person who was coming. I didn't see. I think there was an angel speaking to me. In many dreams, I have angels speak to me, but they don't usually identify themselves. Having wings and stuff like that. And so this person told me I had to make way for this new person who was arriving. And then I saw this black, really fancy looking car turn up. So this black car turned up, and it was a really executive looking car. So to me, that's a symbol of government, that this is a symbol of a new government coming to Cape Town in the Western Cape. This really fancy looking black car. So like in America they have that black, was it a limousine or a Hummer called the Beast? So the president goes around in a really fancy black car. Well, this was the same thing. This black car turned up, and when the black executive looking car turned up, the door opened and I saw the passenger inside, and I saw this Latino man. He was wearing black shades, he had a goatee, and somehow I knew that he was a drug lord dealing in marijuana, and he had come to this hotel to move in. So this was a really ominous symbol, if you like. This is a prophetic symbol of a future change in the government of Cape Town and the Western Cape. But this black Latino, this black car with the Latino man inside, he didn't get out. The engine was just running, the door was open, but somehow he didn't get out. He was just waiting for his time when he could get out of the car and move into the hotel. And so me and the people were at the hotel, and we'd been told to make way for this guy. And so we were told to clean up the place and get ready for him coming into the hotel. But in the dream, there was basically nothing major that needed changing at the hotel. It was already really nice and clean and tidy. It was just maybe adjust one or two deck chairs, and that was about it. So that symbol shows to me, there's no perfect government on earth, but God is showing to me that the government of Cape Town and Western Cape, they're pretty good, or they're really good, that they're following what God's desire is for Cape Town and Western Cape, and there's not that much, only minor tweaks that you need to make for the government in Cape Town. And then what happened next was, I forgot to draw it, but I had this bowl of water. So how Jesus washed his disciples' feet, I had this large bowl of clean water, and I picked up this large bowl of clean water off the floor, and I just poured it out on the ground at this hotel, and I just completely emptied the bowl. So interpreting that symbol, that's quite an ominous symbol. There's different ways you can interpret it, but Jesus washed his disciples' feet, and obviously there would have been clean water in the bowl, but the fact that I poured all this clean water out on the ground, that's not a good sign. And often in prophetic dreams, water can often be a symbol of money. So in this prophetic dream, the pouring of this whole bowl of water out on the ground can be a symbol of just completely losing money. I don't want to be negative, I'm just interpreting the dream, that often in prophetic dreams, when you're losing water, it is a symbol of losing money. So yeah, that's the end of the dream. So it had the start of the dream, Cape Town euphoria. I was there on Signal Hill at night time. It was so beautiful. I was so excited, just hanging out there looking at the beautiful city of Cape Town. And then the second half, it was quite ominous with this executive car coming with the drug dealer coming. So yeah, like if you know, yeah, I feel really sorry for the people of Mexico. They have this massive ongoing drug war with the drug cartels in Mexico. So yeah, this was quite an ominous symbol for Cape Town. Yeah, I just really don't know what's going to happen to South Africa and Cape Town in the future. So yeah, I'll sign off there, but thank you, brothers and sisters in Christ, for listening. Yeah, I really pray next year's election in South Africa that you can have a big change in government and big turnaround. That would be really awesome. If you ask my honest opinion, if Western Cape and Cape Town could get their independence, I would really grab that opportunity. If somehow, if there was like a coalition government coming out of the election next year in South Africa with the opportunity for an independence referendum, yeah, I'd definitely take that opportunity. But yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen in South Africa. I've had all these dreams, as everyone knows. Quite a lot of them are quite ominous, but yeah, I just really pray that something works out positively. So yeah. Okay. God bless you, brothers and sisters in Christ. I'll be back again next week, but I hope you have a blessed weekend with all your loved ones. God bless you. Bye bye.